very hard. I interviewed thousands of interviews all around the world, and it took until January 26th of 1998 for it to take off. And that was the day when President Clinton of the United States, I got the call from the New York Times, and they said, "Hey, did he really do that with that girl?" And there's a long story here. I'll skip it. But basically, I was the person on the front page of the New York Times that said, "Yes, President Clinton did this with Monica Lewinsky." I felt terrible for the guy afterwards. Wow. By the way. I was on radio, TV every single day for 3 years, just with that, and it was an exciting time.
I have to ask, did you send a thank you letter to Bill?
Oh, I have not sent a thank you letter to Bill, but I have many times in public said, if there's one person I wish was president again, and I would never say anything mean, is President William Jefferson Clinton, because I owe him.
My original question was, what is invisible influence?
So as time goes on, you become very, very fascinated by syntax, like the sequencing of things. And so we're like right in front of me right here. I have a table, a counter here at the bar that's filled with all kinds of things that don't need to be here right now, that don't need to be here.
You don't want to see my desk.
And here's the thing, guys. If someday, you guys, if you watch some of my Facebook videos, I take you on a tour of my home. We've got an 850 square meter house. It's really cool. But all through the house, everywhere, is something that you would not expect. For example, if I'm going to turn this around, I'm going to give you guys a few secrets right off the bat.
All right, give it to me.
Here I am with you guys all around the world, right? But look who I'm looking at. Hang on. Let's look who I'm looking at. Do you see that? I'm going to give you 2 secrets that I've never put on video before, okay? All right?
All right.
So you can turn it off now if you want, guys. All right. So number one, first thing I want you to do is I want you to see yourself successfully meeting the girl or the person who's going to purchase a product from you. That's number one. Number 2 is that's the first visualization. Then I want you to change the visualization to where there's actually a crowd of people watching you, a crowd of people. An audience could be 100, could be 500, could be 1,000, okay? Wherever it gets you just enough excitement that you're not scared, but you're a little nervous, that's perfect. And then you're looking down at yourself from the audience point of view. You see audience members, you watch yourself walk in to make the presentation, and you see as right when the audience knows that you're going to make the sale or get the girl or whatever, at that exact moment, before you're even aware of it, they applaud. They applaud.
So, what is the law of expectancy? What is that about? It's
expectancy is fascinating. So here's what maybe you were taught when you were a child. I'm gonna differentiate what you were taught as a child versus what I want you to do for the rest of your life. When you were a little kid, somebody said to you, very well-meaning, wonderful person, could have been your grandma, could have been a grandfather, your uncle, your aunt, maybe even your mom, said, "Honey, you just have to have a positive attitude. You have to just believe in yourself." Okay, so here's what we did. We tested this out. We tested positive mental attitude. It did not work, okay? It did not get us the results that we wanted. I wrote about this in 2005. We blasted a book called The Secret. We had over 1 million downloads of people watching, wondering how The Secret could have possibly been wrong. And what we did is we showed them what actually works and why sometimes people who do have PMA, positive mental attitude, succeed when other people who have a much different strategy succeed almost all the time. So here's the deal. When expectancy means this, imagine you're doing an NLP training, okay, somewhere. Imagine you're taking an NLP training, and imagine that you just put a post-it note. We'll talk about post-it notes later on.
Yes.
But imagine that you just put a little silly smiley face, just like that. All right. Just imagine that you went up and you put it on the presenters on the PowerPoint board, the board, or imagine it's on the flip chart. Yeah, it's like it. And then all of a sudden, this creates a fascinating thing. I see a smiley face. Who put this up here? I never confess to this, by the way.
Yeah.
I just go stick it up there. Now, all of a sudden, people are sitting there thinking and putting effort into What does this mean? Who's got the smiley face? Why is it? What is it meant to make us feel good? Is it meant to make us feel happy? What is the deal? And all of a sudden, people start doing what we call a trans-derivational search in NLP, and they start going through, what could that mean? What could that mean?
Yeah.
It doesn't mean anything bad, right? It can be, right? It's like it's fun, it's fascinating, and this is how devious I like to be in life. This is like I am on purpose making and manipulating the world to be a better place every single day I'm alive. That's what I really believe in. These are Paul McCartney moments. When did they happen? He woke up in the middle of the night in a dream. He woke up, he did not stop, he just went straight to the piano, and he put it on the piano right then. That's when you're going to be at your strongest. Your coolest ideas come out of your last dream cycle, that 80-minute cycle that you have right before you get up. And if you're lucky, you get up right at the end of the dream where you go, oh my God, that's a great idea. I mean, I still have pen and paper by my bed. You wouldn't even believe how many books I haven't written yet.